Well, hello and welcome to Refresh with Dawn Herring, where beginnings are celebrated. Yes, I'm Dawn Herring, artist, illustrator, aspiring musician, and songwriter, and avid journal keeper. And today I am answering a question from Carrie that she had about how I manage my time when I record family updates in my journaling practice. Now, I recorded a previous short where I talk about the 4 different ways that I can record a family update in my journals. So I will explain that in more detail here. When I have communication with a family member, I usually list it in my rapid log for the day in my bullet journal. And I abbreviate when I do that. Then I will record it in my collection for family updates, and I will write a brief sentence, also abbreviated, just explaining in summary what the update is about. And then I will also record it in my long form journal in greater detail. Again, I abbreviate a lot of the words that I use when I write an update. That's the way I keep it manageable. Yes, exactly. Now, when I do the rapid log and the collection at the same time like that, I'm creating a cross-reference of sorts so that I have a place where I keep it and I can go back and say, oh, well, it shows that I had a communication here, and then I can go to this page to find out what it was. Easy reference, and it doesn't take long. Very brief. Now, as far as I'm concerned, family updates, which do not occur on a daily basis necessarily, but when they do occur, to me, they are of primary importance because family means everything to me. So whatever time that I invest in recording a family update in my journal, to me, is an investment that is well worth the time. And the time usually isn't more than 5 or 10 minutes at the most. And that is included in my evening journaling practice, which can run anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour, depending on how much has happened in that day and how long I decide to go. I don't pay attention to the time frame because once I'm in my journaling practice, I'm like in the zone and I'm just moving through the way I go about doing things, and time to me is irrelevant. Now, I understand that there are people who try to keep journals and they might have young children, or they may have a very busy business, or they may have a lot of responsibility, and so therefore they may not have that 30 minutes or hour to contribute to their journaling practice. And that's totally fine. Brevity is key. However, you can choose to make your journaling practice rewarding and yet also manageable. So that is something you would have to figure out for yourself. You know, what works for you? You know, what time of day would work for you? And for me, the evening time is the way it works for me as far as keeping up with family. So, and then the 4th way that I sometimes record a family update is through an illustration that I create. Now, I illustrate a moment from my day every evening in my journaling practice. But that process for me is pure joy. I absolutely delight in creating illustrations from my day. I find it relaxing and rewarding and fun. And so whatever time I spend investing in that illustration, if it's in association with a family update, I don't really take into account the amount of time that I'm spending because I'm having so much fun. Exactly. But of course, I don't do it every single time. Sometimes my family updates are important enough that I actually highlight them as an illustration, and other times I highlight other moments in my day when I get a family update. So that is the long form answer for you, Carrie, and for anyone else who's interested in knowing about how I manage my time with my journaling practice. So I hope that that is a source of inspiration for you in your own journaling practice, or if you want to start keeping a journal. And any comments or questions, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe to my channel for future updates and Q&As and anything else that I decide to share on my channel. You have yourself a delightful day, and I wish you the very best of beginnings.